What's up? Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally going back and redoing a video that, trust me, needed redoing, and that is ranking every couple skin in Fortnite. It was probably the worst video I've ever made. I missed something like 40% of the couple skins that exist in Fortnite. But thankfully, since then, Epic Games has sort of retconned a bunch of the skins into sets, and we can now easily see what is a couple skin and what isn't. And couple skins are basically just skins that work as a complement to another one, usually one being female and the other being male. Now, before we do get into it, I guess it's becoming popular to threaten your viewers. So if you don't leave a like and subscribe to the channel, I'm gonna light you on fire. So subscribe. Anyways, let's do this. So there's 102 couple skins on this list. We're gonna go through these pretty quickly, but coming in at number 102, it's the worst couple skin in Fortnite. We have Rebel and Revolt. I think there's a pattern of Epic Games not doing robot skins very well. And when I see these skins, I really just kind of throw up in my mouth a little bit. And I don't like them at all. So, yeah. At number 101, we have a couple set that I like equally as less, and this is Ruckus and Mayhem. Mayhem's eh. But paired with Ruckus, such an awful looking skin. Yeah. And to top out our 100 spot, we have Chromium and Diecast. Consistently have been some of my least favorite skins in Fortnite. At 99, we have Masked Fury and Dynamo. These are another two skins I just think don't look good at all. Now at 98, we have Kitbash and Sparkplug. This is more for the fact that these skins just both look terrible and don't pair well. At 97, we have Bendy and Twisty. And actually, fun fact about Twisty is it is the lowest ranked skin in Fortnite history. So obviously, it's gonna do bad. And at 96, we have another pair of very low ranked skins, and this is the Mullet, Marauder, and Aerobic Assassin. And at 95, we have Power Chord and Riot. Now, I always thought that Power Chord was a bad looking skin, and I guess they kind of work as a couple, but adding more badness to a set just leaves it bad. Riot somehow managed to be worse looking than Power Chord. At 94, we have Hollowhead and Jack Gordon. I don't even understand how you could call this a pairing, besides the fact that they have pumpkin heads, but they just don't go together. At 93, we have Scorpion and Armadillo, just boring skins. And at 92, we have Infiltrator paired with the rarest skin in Fortnite, which is the Recon Specialist. The bucket hats don't save them. At 91, we have whatever Hypernova and Tech Ops is supposed to be. And at 90, we have Criterion and Carbide. That was one of the errors I made in the last video, is that Criterion is actually the paired skin to Carbide, not Vertex. Vertex is a skin on its own. At 89, we have Chopper and Backbone. Chopper's not great, and Backbone is pretty poop. And at 88, we have Maverick and Shade, ranking low just because they're very boring. At 87, we have Mesmer and Sunbird. I wouldn't give these skins as individuals a super low ranking, but how do they work together? It doesn't make any sense at all. And at 86, we have Lux and Sterling. Now, this is a good pairing because you're matching one of the most disappointing skins with the grossest skins, but it's still got to get a low ranking because together they're still poop. And at 85, we have the High-Rise and Aerial Assault Trooper. And as a fun fact there, you may be surprised that, yeah, the Renegade Raider is actually not the paired skin to the Aerial Assault Trooper. At 84, we have Sharpstyle and Moniker, just kind of boring skins. And that's going to take us to what I would say are the F-tier couples. We're going to take a jump from E and move straight to the D tier. Not exciting couples that are less than good. Dominator and Devastator. At 82, we have Heyman and Straw Ops, which aren't terrible, but are not certainly good looking. And at 81, sorry to all the baseball fans out there, we have Fastball and Slugger. Actually, as a side note, I didn't even know that these skins existed. And lastly, to top out our 80 spot, we have Freya and Jaeger. Hager, I don't know. At 79, we have Nightshade and Tomato Head. These skins just don't work. They're both tomato heads, but the rest of them don't make sense. At 78, we have the Hazard Agent and the Toxic Trooper, which aren't a terrible couple, but I think, again, you just have two skins that don't look good to begin with. And at 77, we have Ludwig and Heidi, just a random couple skin. At 76, we've got the very boring Huntress and Magnus. And at 75, we have Castor and Almira. And that's going to be our D tier. Starting things off in the C tier, we have DJ Bop and DJ Yonder. A good match, but Yonder is just not a good skin. At 73, we have Maximilian and Earhart, which are just two incredibly boring skins. At 72, we have Flapjackie and Growler, followed by Dreamflower and Far Outman. And to top out our 70 spot, we have the Crimson Scout and Scarlet Defender. At 69, we have Axiom and Scion, which I actually almost like these skins. Like, they almost did it, but they're not quite great. And at 68, we have Arc and Malcor. This is one of the more disappointing ones because Arc is a great looking skin. And if they had gone with something that just looks a little bit more cool as a devil to be the balance, would have been exactly what couple skins are about. But instead, it's just a big flop of a set. At 67, we have Kenji and Kuno, the Toilet Paper Ninjas. And at 66, we have Buccaneer and Seawolf. At 65, we have the Mogul Master and Alpine Ace. And at 64, we have the Deep Sea Dominator and Destroyer. And that's going to actually end our C tier. Keep in mind that a lot of the individual rankings based off of the previous one or next one are a bit arbitrary, but hopefully you can start to see from where we started, we're starting to get into some nicer skins. B tier couples, we're starting to get out of the bad stuff and get into the fairly decent. At 63, we have Ventura and Venturion. Kind of like a real throwback to season 4 that I kind of forgot about, and I actually do like this pairing. At 62, we have the Mackie Master and Sushi Master. And at 61, we have the Triage Trooper and Field Medic. And to top out 60, we have Synth Star and Stage Slayer, which I want to like more, but they just don't quite do it for me. Now after this, we have Cypher and Circuit Breaker, and then Fate and Omen. This was almost a really low ranking, and I decided to pull them up a bit. Omen's a bad skin, and Fate's kind of cool, but a little basic. That being said, I think they're fine enough to not be bad skins, and they do work well together. So I gave them a generous ranking. After this, we have the Reef Ranger and Wreck Raider. At 56, we have Gumshoe and Noir, but there's also a third detective skin, and it's kind of hard to see how the three of them match up, so I just chose these two. And at 55, we have the Rose Team Leader and Warpaint. Really boring skins again, but they are Founders Pack, so I decided to give them a little bit of love. Now at 54, we have the Beef Boss and Onesie. It's a fine combo. It's not great, but it's certainly better than Nightshade and Tomato Head. RIP. Also, I guess the pairing to Beef Boss could be the Fry Chef guy, so that's another kind of confusing one. Now at 53, we have Jump Shot and Triple Threat. At 52, we have Nightlight and Peekaboo. At 51, we have Hayseed and Sunflower. And to top out our 50 spot, we have Midnight and Shadow Ops. Another disappointing one here. Midnight Ops really drags this couple down. 49, we have Rapscallion and Scoundrel. And at 48, we have the Lucky Rider and Sergeant Green Clover. Why? I don't really understand why these are in the same set. They don't look anything similar, but I'm Irish, so they're getting a decent ranking. That's a horrible reason. I take that back. Why are these skins together? Could we please move on? At 47, we've got the Season 4 Battle Pass Technique with Abstract, followed by a pairing that's actually starting to become kind of rare, which is the Star Spangled Trooper and Star Spangled Ranger. At 47, we have Dazzle and Hyperion, which is one of the OG defaults, so that's a fun fact. And at 44, we have Nightlight and Light Show. Okay, at 43, we have Crackabella and Crackshot. Now, I love Crackshot, and Crackabella is probably one of the scariest looking skins ever introduced into Fortnite. But they make a damn good combo, so for that reason, they get the high ranking. And at 42, might come as a surprise, this is gonna be Skull Trooper and Skull Ranger. The only reason people like the Skull Trooper is because he's an OG and was rare. He looks better than the Skull Ranger because he has just a completely white head, whereas the Ranger has the hair. But I don't think they deserve any higher of a ranking place than that. As it used to be when you had the Ghoul and Skull Trooper as like, basically everyone agreed that that was like the combo. That worked, but then the Skull Ranger came and screwed it all up. That being said, I probably would have put Skull and Ghoul Trooper very high on this list. Anyways, at 41, we have Night Watch and Shaman, which is a pairing of skins that I think actually looks really cool. Are we at A yet? I think. Not quite. Not quite. I actually didn't know these skins exist, but I do really like them, so yeah. Now at 40, we have the Cuddle Team Leader and Love Ranger. Another placement that got dragged down quite a bit, and while I think that these are like an iconic and OG duo, they don't really pair that well. I'd way rather rock a full squad of each of the 4 like team leaders, but we get what we get. They don't really work, but I gotta respect what they once were. 39, we have Maven and Prodigy. And at 38, we have Absolute Zero and the Arctic Assassin. Although basic, I actually really do like this pairing. At 37, we have Overtaker and Whiteout. 36, Whiplash and Cabby. 35, Plague and Scourge. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna make it to our A tier. At 34, we have the Bunny Brawler and Rabbit Raider. 2 decent skins that come together to make an awesome combo. At 33, we have Reflex and Instinct, which are 2 skins I just actually like very much, and I think they make an awesome couple. And at 32, we've got the awesomeness. I love this one. Finally getting excited here. Bandolette and Bandolier. So cute. So adorable. At 31, we have the Squad Leader and Trailblazer. This was another one I forgot in the last video that the Trailblazer, the Twitch Prime skin, is actually part of the army set. Advanced Forces. And to top out our number 30 spot, we have Nogops and the Yuletide Ranger. When they were rare, they were cool. They're still kind of cool, but much less cool. Now those skins are going to be followed by Dusk and Sanctum. And at 28, we have the Battlehound and Highland Warrior. It's a cool combo. At 27, we have the in-game progressive skins Dante and Rosa. Awesome skins and an awesome pairing to run. And at 26, we have Insight and Longshot, another cool pairing. At 25, we have the Moonwalker and Specialist, the less cool pairing of the Astronauts. And at 24, we've got the Sun Strider and the Suntan Specialist, which is gonna bring us to our 23 spot. And this is the Renegade Raider with, I never really knew this, but the Rust Lord. Very weird that these 2 skins are together, but Epic like made the Renegade Raider part of a set from day one. It is actually the first set ever seen in Fortnite. And I think these are 2 skins that somehow managed to work well and look good together. Now at 22, this is a pick I was surprised to see so high, but I love these skins, and this is Laguna and Marino. And at 21, we have Arachne and Spider Knight, which I think is a great combination. And finally, at our number 20 spot, we have Lack and Paradox. These are 2 skins that are cool on their own. They're really cool together. They're actually kind of new, but I think they look awesome. At 19, we have Himi and Musha, a classic. And at 18, we've got your Blue Squire and Royal Knight, some of the OGs, getting treated with the high placing that I think they deserve. Now at 17, another newer set is Naro and Taro. Damn. At 16, ladies and gentlemen, we have the final A tier skin. This is Rex and Triceratops. A classic, but always stays good. And our last 15 skins are gonna be in the S tier. At 15, we have Ravage and Raven, followed by the Molten Battlehound and Molten Valkyrie. I didn't include the Frozen set, but because there's only 2 of these guys, I included them on this list. And at number 12, we have Oblivion and Omega. So if you've got the level 80 version of Omega and you've got the orange lights that pair with Oblivion, this works really well. Omega's probably one of the most loved skins in Fortnite, and he's an amazing skin. Oblivion's a little bit worse. and they meet around 12. At number 11, we have Burnout and Redline, just another great combo and classic. And to top out our number 10 spot, I'm actually giving this one to the Rogue and Elite Agent. Now at number 9, this is going to be the Bright Bomber and Bright Gunner. The Bright Gunner was never my favorite skin, but pairs so well with the Bright Bomber, and for that reason, I think it deserves a high ranking. Okay, now at number 8, probably the biggest underdog of this entire list is Snowfoot and Snowstrike. Oh my god! Most underrated skins in Fortnite. These two just slipped right under the curtain. No one talks about them. Each of them look amazing, and together it's just a bad-ass duo. Now at 7, we've got Ragnarok and Valkyrie. I love Ragnarok, and I don't so much love Valkyrie. It's very similar to Omega and Oblivion. But I think that these two skins look just awesome together, so they're gonna get that slightly higher ranking than the Omega people. And at 6, we have the Dark Voyager and Dark Vanguard. Iconic couple skin. Okay, now I'm rewriting my own rules here. Let's go up to the SS tier. Coming in at our number 5 spot, we've got a couple of OGs, and this is the Sparkle Specialist and Funk Ops. They also added in the Disco Diva, but I don't really care about that. These are the OG2 of this set, so they get the pairing. At number 4, we've got the Ginger Gunner and Mary Marauder. They may no longer be rare, but they are still awesome looking skins, and running these two together just looks phenomenal. Now this might be a surprising pick, but this is actually going to be the Ice Queen and King. I don't love the Ice King, but I love the Ice Queen. And when you put these two skins together, in my opinion, it is one of the best tier 100 pairings in Fortnite. Okay, now here's the big controversy of this video. Prepare to be triggered, because coming in at number 2, I'm giving it up to the Red and Black Knight. I think everyone was expecting me to go them for number 1. And let me explain. The Red Knight is my favorite skin of all time. The Black Knight, as it stands now, is one of the rarest skins in Fortnite and is the best looking rare skin. Together, they are one of the most awesome looking combos in Fortnite. But I'm gonna do you one better. So this is a combo of a skin that one is an in-game progressive and the other is a tier 1 unlockable progressive skin. The progressive skin is from Season 6. She is one of my favorite skins of all time. Has amazing color combos, looks incredible. And that's Calamity. And the pairing to the skin is Deadfire, the mid-game progressive most underrated skin in Fortnite, undead cowboy zombie guy. These two, I think, have the ultimate claim to the throne. It's not just rarity, but you've got two skins that are so dynamic and are also amazing. I had to give it up for these two. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our video. I vowed I would never make this video again, but I wanted to redeem the last one, and hopefully that did it. That's gonna be it on this one. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, leave a like, all that stuff. I'll talk to you later. Peace out, you freaking nerds.